Hello and welcome back. We're talking about shifting our mindsets to create a more positive reality. So we're shifting things up a little bit here. Brandon Gigi Matthews owns the wellness farm, GGA Zen Farm, and his beautiful wife Sabrina Matthews serves as the chief marketing officer. They combine animal-assisted therapy with the serenity of yoga to help their clients shift their mindsets and relieve stress. Please welcome Gigi and Sabrina to the show. And you brought guests, cute guests.
Portia, thank you so much for
Yes,
having
indeed.
us.
Neptune and
This is Yang.
Yang, which means there's a yin somewhere.
There is a Yang.
Gotcha.
Twin sister.
Yes, indeed. So how did you all get into this?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've always kind of been into animals. We've had animals all our life. Gigi and I actually, funny story, we met at a dog park.
Okay, makes sense, makes sense.
So always had a slew of animals, and you know, when the pandemic hit, it really did increase the level of depression and mental health.
For all
it
of
was
us.
Exactly, at an all-time high. And you know, Gigi and I, we really were thinking about doing something for the community that is going to let them come outside and be together and yet be 6 feet apart, because that's what was happening.
And that happened a lot in dog parks, of course. And Gigi, I know you grew up in this, you were about that farm life, so to speak,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, yeah.
Know the benefits of animal bonding as a kid? Tell me more.
Well, so for me, it's mental health awareness is all me. Like I came through ADHD, a lot of different diagnoses as a kid. In the 80s, they didn't even really have names and titles for everything.
Right.
So
yeah, they just
my mom
everything
was like a firm believer
special.
of not really, let's not just keep talking about that. Let's just focus on what you can and how powerful you really are.
Nice.
And the whole entire time I was accompanied by pets, animals. Like I thought it was normal. I feel like everybody had a pet their entire life, but me, nah. So it's the whole thing. We're these goats, powerful.
Well, let's see how powerful. I'm here for this. To be very clear, I have never participated in goat yoga.
Oh man,
I've seen it. I've heard people talk about it, so I'm
you ready?
curious. I'm ready.
Right.
They literally gonna walk on my back.
They will come on and help
They
out.
will.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So what am I doing first?
Awesome. So we will
pose.
just go ahead and get in our downward dog position.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry, our tabletop position.
Tabletop,
So really,
okay.
we're just gonna just make a tabletop, and we want to give them a nice, strong mountain, you know,
Neptune.
for them to step on.
So Neptune is not going to participate in that part, right? Are you, Neptune, are you
milk
coming through? What are we doing here, Neptune?
Neptune's
Okay.
like, hey, what's going on?
Neptune.
There goes Neptune.
Oh, wasn't expecting to hop just like that.
So they are babies, so you see the milk is definitely very enticing.
Okay. So, okay, now I've got to ask, why goats?
So goats,
Like, why not
They
turtles?
actually interact with you currently, as you see.
yeah, so goats are, you know, you have puppy yoga, you have kitten yoga, but goats, they're docile energy. That really is why we are using the goats. They're highly intellectual creatures, and they can read energy.
So how are they reading, like, what are they reading right now? Like, when you say they can read energy, tell me more. For folks who are like, why they got goats on their back?
So it's kind of unique because they're navigated towards certain energies. So if you come
They
to the
are
class
really
and
gentle.
there you go. Yeah.
Very gentle, very docile. And then of course, goat yoga, you know, it has been proven to lower depression, lower stress levels, lower your cortisol levels, and then also, you know, heighten your dopamine levels and your serotonin levels.
So do they just walk? Is it hopping between person to person?
Yeah.
Like for this, like speaking to the
Hugs.
shifting your mindset part of
Kisses,
it.
hugs,
Is it that it's just so much fun? You're like, okay, maybe I wasn't as stressed as I thought I was.
Yeah, I think the animals.
That kind of feels good though.
You get a little goat
That lower
massage. So you do get the little goat massage, but along with that, you know, I think it's the animal-assisted therapy, that portion that really is why people are doing goat yoga.
So during goat yoga, because obviously when you're not doing it for a talk show, are you like telling people to go through different poses and the goats just kind of they just kind of ride it out? Like what's happening?
So in a typical class, we have our instructional lead.
I want a goat on my back. We're doing goats on
Neptune.
backs. So I want the goat on the back. I'll keep therapy going.
So during a class, we would have our instructional leads, you know, who would be directing the class for the 50-minute duration. And while
They stay on for 50 minutes,
Yeah.
or is it more
They're
of this,
just-
the hopping?
they're
So are
hopping,
there
they're
like
skipping, they're flipping, they're getting cuddled. People are
the
cuddling them throughout
zoomies, they running
class.
around.
But some people come to class, they don't even do yoga. They just hold the goat the entire
you go.
time.
It can be very. Very
and they
calming.
speak to you.
This is really interesting. Okay, listen quickly before we run out of time. Tell people where they can find you on social media.
Absolutely. So we are on Instagram. You can just look up GGA_dwarf goats. We are in Tucker, Georgia. We also offer Pilates with goats. We have hiking with goats. We have cow cuddling at our Zen farm. We also have Reiki with goats, along with meditation with goats. So lots of fun activities, lots of fun experiences.
This is really, really interesting. This is absolutely, I feel like my mindset has shifted for sure.
There we go. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate you joining us. And we'll be right back. Hey there, Portia here. Listen, that was a good conversation, wasn't it? Want to see the rest of it? Just go to portiashow.com, scroll down until you see that particular episode. But listen, before you scroll on out of here, I need you to do me a favor, please. Like, comment, let us know what you thought of that episode, and subscribe. And if you already are a subscriber, we sure appreciate you. In the meantime, we'll be sure to see you on the next episode of Portia, and you can catch us weeknights on Fox Soul as well. Tell your friends. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.